Clay. I look around college football with the new coaching hires. I see a lot of really solid fits, a lot of hires that make sense. Which program got it right the most?
Well, I mean, when I look at what Matt Rule did at Baylor, and it's funny to say this because I would have said this about Scott Frost 5 years ago or whenever it was.
Yeah.
But I think Matt Rule is likely to have success at Nebraska to the extent that you could. I like that move. I think Braum to Louisville makes a lot of sense. You know, you bring back a guy who knows that program well, who I think he grew up in that city and was a quarterback at Trinity, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So not only was he a Louisville Cardinal success story at quarterback, but he's deeply embedded in Kentucky football culture in terms of what Trinity means to the city of Louisville. For people out there who are familiar with that, I think he could make a lot of sense. But the guy that I like the best is Hugh Freeze. I just think he's not going to fail at Auburn. He's going to recruit well. They're going to spend a lot of money on NIL now. To the extent you're worried about, off the field related recruiting issues, basically there are no violations anymore. And if Hugh Freeze was able to beat Nick Saban back-to-back years at Ole Miss, which I think is the only, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's the only coach in the SEC to ever beat Nick Saban back-to-back years since he got to Alabama. I think I'm correct in that. I don't see any reason, given Auburn's past success, by the way, against Nick Saban, I don't see any reason why they're not going to be successful going forward.